Welcome to Fallout 76, this is Jem. In this video we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Thursday, June the 5th, 2025. Let's take a look at and see what we got for today. Alright, we got some good ones here. I have many videos on my channel that'll help you guys out with different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas over there if you're brand spanking new player to the game, you're a returning player, even if you're an experienced player who's particularly daily, weekly challenges giving you a hard time or trouble. I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that'll help you. Try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. And of course, you guys are awesome. The great comments and tips are really appreciated. So I did re-roll one of the challenges here. It was to complete a daily ops. I got this one here instead. Kill a Super Mutant 5. Definitely will take that one. If you are wondering why I have slightly more score than you, take a look at the top right hand corner of the screen. I do have a 5% boost. Of course, I claim that 5% boost right off the current Season 21 Season Pass on the very first page. Of course, you can claim that by being a Fallout First member or by paying the 1,500 atoms for the Season Pass. Alright, let's take a look here, Jim, and see what we can do here in our camp. Not a whole lot we can do here in our camp right away. Let's take a look at this one here first. Collect soap 2. So I did make a video, I would say about a month and a half ago or so, showing you some great locations where you can find soap here in the game, and that video is all timestamped. You can check that video out if you so wish. Now we can find soap in many great locations. The best location is right down here. It is directly south of Whitetribe East. It is the skeleton in a bathtub, and I find there's about 21 bars of soap there. Right up here at Darling Sister's lab. Right outside one of the buildings is a little wheelbarrow, and there'll be 7 soaps there. Most bathrooms I find will have soap in around it, usually in around the White Spring area, White Spring Golf Club. Right over here at Fort Defiance, it's a pretty good spot there as well. And again, ghouls are a good source of soap. Now, I'm not saying every ghoul will have soap on them, but they will carry soap on them for sure. We have some ghouls over here just west of Vault 76 in the upper lower parking lot. Right over here in the lower section of Clarksburg, Eastern Regional Penitentiary. It's a pretty good spot for some ghouls and some soap. Just walking around Morgantown roadways and even the monorail system. Every block and a half or two will have about 4 to 6 ghouls just waiting for you there. The Charleston Capitol building, the level 50 DMV building. And of course down here in good old Lewisburg. Pretty good spots there for some soap. Alright, so we did Fort Defiance a few weeks ago. So let's go to the skeleton in the bathtub here. Let's go to New River Gorge Bridge East. This one right here, Jim. This one. It's fine if we went to the other one and just do a little bit more running and walking, I guess. So once when you get here, of course, we head due south from where we are now, and we head right towards the little marker here, roughly. Okay, and that is a big antenna pylon. That's where we're going. Now you have to be very careful running down here because it's pretty steep, and you can easily kill yourself, especially if you don't have a jetpack. So just an FYI there. My AP get up a little bit there. Oh, I almost killed myself there. See that? Maybe use a jetpack. Good on, Jim. That must have been an animal or something up there. Yeah, we had that weird noise going on. Here's an antenna here. I definitely have been a lot more graceful coming down that hill, but is what it is, I guess. So here is our skeleton in a bathtub right here. And as you can see, all kinds of bars of soap. All we need is 2 of them, and I recommend just take what you need. Be courteous to other players, so just an FYI there. I feel like we're being trolled by something. So let's take a look at the next one here. Collect. Oh, no, this one here. Collect. Oh. That one's, I thought the same thing. Oh my gosh. I thought there's the same there for a second. Wait a minute. What's going on here? Scrap pre-war money 5. Okay. So I do have a video here on the channel. I show you some great locations where you can find pre-war money. And again, It is all time-stamped. I mean, it just last year. You can check that video out if you so wish. Now, to find pre-war money here in the game is many, many great different ways. Cash registers. Cash registers I find are really hit and miss. There's a whole lot of them right up here at Wavy Willard's water park, but again, hit and miss situation with the cash register. Sometimes they're good and sometimes they're not. So just an FYI there. But at Wavy Willard's water park, actually, once when you enter the front door entrance, okay, you take an immediate left, and there's a little doorway. It's like the manager's office. There's usually some cash registers inside the office. That's pretty decent. There's usually some pre-war money right on the desk. All right, FYI. And of course, saves. Saves at any level, either whether level 0 or level 3, you open up a save, you get some sort of pre-war money in them as well. We can find saves all over the wasteland. This actual event right here, actually, back in the beat, the very last door that the robot opens up, it is the bank. Okay, and all kinds of pre-war money in there, about 4 or 5 saves. It's a pretty good spot. The best way to get pre-war money is you come here at a Morgantown Airport. Once when you enter the Morgantown Airport from the train station side, there's a little dance floor with about 4 or 5 corpses, and those corpses will have pre-war money on them. And of course, we do have the collision course event, okay? And you can spawn in that event yourself just by fast traveling or showing up in this location, okay? And at the very end of that event, there's a government aid drop, and it will have anywhere from 99 to 101 pre-war money inside. It's a really good way. Now, you don't even have to complete the event if you go on a public server with other people. Chances are someone already did that event, maybe even twice or 3 times. All you do is you come here, you check it out, and you can take everything that's out of that government aid drops, and you don't even have to do that event. So I think the most times I ever got here was about 3 government aid drops. I didn't even do the event. I just showed up on a server, and I was able to take all that pre-war money and all that stuff out of those crates there. So just an FYI, it's a really good way of doing it. Wolves are a good source of pre-war money as well. Usually leader of the pack, which happens right here at Towner County Fairgrounds. There's 3 pack of wolves. There's a bunch of wolves just north of Grafton. It's like little unmarked locations. It's like a little outlook up there. And of course, we have good old Autumn Acre cabins with 6 wolves over here. So many great ways we can get pre-war money here in the game. So let's go to Wavy Willard's Water Park here. I'll check out that manager's office. Are going to be some scorched as we first come in the door here, but that's fine. All right, so this is the immediate left that I mentioned. Just open up this little door. Close it behind us. There's the first cash register. There's some pre-war money in there. This one's got none, unfortunately. There's usually some money on the desk, as I mentioned. Okay. And here is a safe. And again, any level safe, level 0 to level 3, doesn't matter. Let's open it up. Look at that. We got some 11 pre-war money. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Now we can go and scrap this stuff up. Let's head back to our little camp here, and we'll scrap it up there. Now we can go to any workbench at all to scrap this stuff. Another player's camp at one of the train stations, even the mall, whatever. And scrap that up. This is just my temporary camp. It's one I just kind of move around. All right, let's scrap this stuff up here. There we go. Scrap pre-war money. 5 for 5, done. Awesome possum. I was going to say something else there for a second. Alright, let's see what's next here. Go ahead, kill a super mutant 5. So many great spots we can find super mutants in around the wasteland. The first super mutant you come across is right over here at the north kind of a lookout. It is just east of Vault 76. Of course, we have Grafton. We have the courtyard of Eastern Regional Penitentiary. Grafton Dam. Grafton Steel and Grafton Steel Yard. Great spot for those guys. New Gad. Wade Airport. Where are we at here, Jim? A little bit more of a challenge. We do have West Tech Research Center inside and outside. We have Huntersville. We have the General Steakhouse, Skyline Valley region. We have the Grindstone Arch, and we have Research Site Saxony. So many great spots where we could find super mutants. Let's go down here to the Grindstone Arch. Actually, we haven't been down here in a little while, so let's go ahead. Now, if you come across a behemoth, behemoths are also considered super mutants. But the thing you have to remember with the behemoths, for whatever reason, for this particular challenge, kill a super mutant, they will count. But when it comes to the daily or weekly challenges where we have to cripple a super mutant's leg, for some reason, the behemoths will not count towards that. And I don't understand why. So there is a behemoth here. Let's shut this light off. And he just spawned in there like a good boy. It's lock and load. We're going to get him in the leg here, so it slows him down. Alright, so there we go. See, 1 for 5. Nice. Let's grab some stuff here. These guys got lots of great stuff on the life preserver. Yeah, right on. Mental life preserver around that cat. Grab that red box, short jump. Right now, there'll be about 5 other super mutants here, just regular guys. I don't know where he went. He disappeared. There we go. Should be one more guy around. Yeah, well, it wasn't letting me deflect there for some reason. Weird. Oh, there's right there. I thought so. There we go. Nice. Nice little spot here, actually. I like this spot. Wish we could turn this into a camp. That'd be great. Alright, let's see what's next here. Kill a Wendigo 1. Right, so many great spots we can find Wendigos in around the wasteland. 25% chance to be one here at 3 Ponds. Again, another low chance at Dark Hollow Manor. More so on the west side in one of those ravines, but I find sometimes the Lost in the area will kill the Wendigo, so just an FYI there. Lewisburg, pretty good spot. 50% chance here at Hornwright Air Purifier Site 3. Way up here at Haven Church is a pretty good spot. And of course the Wendigo Cave. The Wendigo Cave is a very high level area. There's a lot of Mylar Kings, Razor Claws, Crickets, which are a little overpowered. And of course the Wendigo Way at the very end. There's a little bit of a maze in there too, but depending on how much time you have or how brave you are, I guess. Alright, so let's pop into good old Lewisburg here. Now, every location I just showed you, the game, depending on the server, will substitute the Wendigo with a bloated glowing one. So just an FYI. And one more spot actually just kind of came to mind. Right up here. Yeah, right here. At Freddy Fear's House of Scares. Sometimes there will be a Wendigo up here. And there's like a little daily quest that they'll kill a Wendigo while wearing a clown costume. That may pop up once in a while. Alright, so we are lock and load. No, we are not lock and loaded, Jim. Won't even let me load it for some reason. There we go. This Wendigo will be right on the main road here, if he's here. There's our boy there. Shoot him in the face. There we go. Kill a Wendigo. 1 for 1. Done. And again, Wendigos are great for all kinds of stuff. Nice. Alright, let's see what's next here. Kill a human enemy 10. So 3 different types of humans here in the game. You have cultists, blood eagles, and communists, okay? So some real squishy guys up here in the forest region. We're looking for this particular icon here for blood eagles. This type of icon here for cultists. Now, of course, there are exceptions to that. You have Point Pleasant down here, which of course we know there's about 19 to 20 cultists down there. We have the Oregon Cave. Now, there's only 3 entrances to Oregon Cave, FYI, if you're looking to try to look for the 4th one. Twin Pine Cabins, Hunter's Ridge. Again, there's maybe about 5 of them there. Right here at Kanawha County Cemetery. We have good old Blood Eagle Alley, I like to call stars down here. The Sludge Works, Roland's Labor Camp, Widow's Perch, Kill Box, the Pigsty. Keep moving this screen up here. Cliff Watch. South Cutthroat Camp, Seneca Gang Camp, Bloody Franks, Dagger's Den, Moth Home, Crimson Prospect, Lucky Hole Mine, the Bounty, pretty good spots. Johnson's Acre, again, the communists are right down here at Camp Liberty. Alright, FY, so many great locations there for you guys. Let's go to the Kanawha County Cemetery here to have a little bit of fun here. I think I have some grenades on me. Let's take a look here. Yeah, let's use some of those there. Alright, so let's go ahead here. Back in the... Oh, he disappeared. That's weird, eh? Now, back in the day, if you guys remember, those of you who've been playing since release, like a long time ago, during the daytime, these guys used to be all outside walking around. And then nighttime, they used to go to the church. But I find nowadays, they're just right in the church for some odd reason. And that's fine. That's, I'm fine with that, because I can just throw a couple grenades in there. Holy mackerel. I see you up there. Let's go and rush her there. I knew you were coming, she says. Oh wow, I'm surprised there's so many up here. Yeah, that's odd because usually there's 10 or 11 right here in this church. I hear somebody yapping there. Somebody doing some yapping. Huh, odd. Well, with every update comes changes, right? It's just what happens. Where's this cat at? Oh, we were just up there. How did he get up there so fast? Oi! Oh, he was up there. Burp. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see, let's go to one more spot here for human enemies. Any human enemy would be fine. Let's go to Hunter's Ridge here real quick. We'll finish it off. Playing hard to get that guy, so move along here. Move it along. You guys hear our Blood Eagles. There we go. Stepped in your own trap over there, bud. Saved the life. I just trying to play this little banjo there. Oh, doggo. Sorry, bud. Sorry about that. It's either you or me, man. Alright, let's see what's next here. Alright. So we're gonna kind of, you know, tie these two together. So obviously we gotta collect pre-war food before we can eat pre-war food. So collect pre-war food. Again, we have a couple camp resources available to us. Okay, I'm going to show you some great spots where you can find pre-war food here in the game, where I find most luck. Toxic Dried Lake Bed. Let's pop up here real quick. Alright, you can go with that little fun house there of those 5 or 6 Mirelurks, but we're just going to kind of bypass them here. We're going to run right up through here. And that old diner, that's the diner that we can't go inside, but if we can make ourselves on that side roof, we're good to go. Now, if you don't have a jetpack, it can be a little hard to get up here, okay? But you can try, if you can, try get up on that tree. And then get up on that and see if you can make a running jump up here. If you have Marsupio, that might be a little bit easier. But right here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pre-war food in this one little area. It's actually pretty good. So you can satisfy this challenge just from these 5 right here. Let's go to another spot again. Nice, easy spot for everyone down here through Flatwood. So let's pop in here. Melted. Melted that guy. It's an old camp right there. Very old. Say over 2 years old. Alright. So we're in Flatwoods. We're going to run right down here. Go right to the tavern. Put this gun away so I don't scare anyone. Lucy or whatever her name is there. It's always dark in this tavern too. You can check on this pool table here. Pre-war food is mostly in here. You will need a level 1 lockpick or master infiltrator to get in. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pre-war food in that one little area. It's a pretty nice spot. Now, the odd time you may find some bubblegum around here as well, but that is not too bad. All right. Another pretty decent spot is right up here by the pumpkin house. It's not bad. Some more like eat a cake, pie, or candy, but again, that's all counts as pre-war food. And right down here in good old Summersville, actually, we haven't had a whole lot of luck there lately, but it's right on the southern end of town. You can either spawn there or you can spawn down here, but there's a little diner. It has like an ice cream cone right on the front of the place. You head right to the back of the diner. There's a little, I don't know, a little closet back there. And there's some shelving in there, and there's a bunch of tin cans. There's usually a cracked Mirelurk egg, a pumpkin pie, as well as some pre-war food there. So that is another great spot. We could find pre-war food, buy it, or buy pre-war food, excuse me, from the robot vendors down here at the White Spring Mall. We can use the north entrance. You can use the front door entrance as well if you so wish. It's just an additional loading screen to get down to the mall, but it brings you to the same place eventually. Okay. So let's go to our camp here. I'm going to show you some camp resources that we have available to us for pre-war food. Make your way along here. There we go. Alright, so we do have these candy machines. We got these back at Season 11 scoreboard. So if you're a returning player and you played quite a while ago, you may have these available to you, okay? Now the red one is in the Atomic Shop rotation. I haven't seen it there for a while, but it is in the rotation. But these here will count as pre-war food. Another one is, of course, the popcorn machine. This is probably one you find in most people's camps. And again, popcorn, not only pre-war food, but you eat a cake, pie, or candy. Just like those candy machines over there. Again, another great camp resource. Again, there's a yellow Hollywood version and a Nuka-Cola version we got a couple months ago, but popcorn machine is definitely where it's at. Weenie Wagon. The only way to get this bad boy is to complete Graham's Meat Cook, and it's a possibility to get it by completing the event. Not a whole lot of people have them, but the ones that do will usually sell canned dog food in their vendors. That's another way you can go around to players' vendors and buy it from them that way, or if you happen to have this bad boy, it's definitely well worth it to have. And we do have a coffee machine, another great camp resource. One of the coffee machines, again, canned coffee is pre-war food. Okay, pretty awesome. And don't forget perk card packs. When you open up your perk card packs, you will get perk bubblegum every single time. And when you open up a perk card pack and when you get that perk bubblegum, that will count as collect pre-war food. And when you eat Perk bubblegum, it counts as eat pre-war food, okay? So again, that bubblegum we get for free by opening up Perk card packs. Very valuable to have. Kind of underrated, to be honest with you. All right, let's go ahead. Let's collect from our canned coffee machine just to show you. There we go. Collect pre-war food. All right, and then last but not least, eat pre-war food 5. So again, we could have showed you those other places to go, and you go ahead and eat that pre-war food. Again, let's go ahead. We're going to open up our little grocery bag here. I just went through some great examples of pre-war food where you can find it, some camp resources that we have available to us. Again, popcorn is probably something between the popcorn machine and the canned coffee machine is what I see in most other players' camps. I don't usually see the candy machine very often unless I come across a player that's been playing for a while. So let's eat some popcorn just to show you how that counts each pre-war food, okay? Let's drink coffee, canned coffee here, just to show you that, if I can find it there. There we go. Canned dog food. And let's look for some bubble gum. That's just regular bubble gum that we can find in around the wasteland. More so in around the pumpkin house, like I mentioned to you. And I believe I have Perk bubble gum in here somewheres. Let's see here. I might have used it already. Oh, there we go. Strawberry Perk bubblegum. Again, this is what we get from opening up the Perk card pack. So let's eat that to show you. There we go. Eat pre-war food, 5 for 5, done. Just like that. Nice. And I think we're done. Just like that, guys. Pretty awesome. I do want to make a mention, too, actually. I was asked by a member here on the channel about these fishing challenges. So these fishing challenges, I consider them very similar to these world challenges, okay? And there's a lot to it. Like, there's people that do them, but there's a lot to them, and to make a video can be a little difficult at times. But I was asked about this one here more so, and I'll make a video on it there. But it's collecting or fishing in the rain, okay? And as we all know, raining is very random in the game. It's really hard to know where that's at. But I did test this out, and if you have a weather station, rain or even snow, it does work. Okay, it does work, and I'll show that off in the video. You can check that out if you so wish, but that's pretty awesome. And I actually made a video there earlier today. I just before making this one here, and these daily quests. All right, these fishing daily quests, and I showed you how to do, where to find it, and how to complete it. Okay, so you can check that out if you so wish there as well. Weapon of the day, Jim, before we sign off here. Not that, but this here, anti-armor, poker, night vision, enclave, plasma rifle. Say that 5 times fast, it's a mouthful. Plus 50% armor penetration, replenish 15 action points with each kill. Minus 90% weight, night vision. It's severe beta wave tuner, stabilized sniper barrel, stabilized stock, long night vision scope, jeepers, poker paint, wow. 107 damage. 36 fire damage, 74 electrical damage, 79 fire damage for 3 seconds, takes plasma cartridges at single fire. This is probably one of my most favorite weapons in the game. Absolutely love it. Now, if you have mods for the regular plasma rifle, you cannot put it on this Enclave one. And the same goes backwards. If you have mods for the Enclave, you can't put it on regular plasma rifle. So just an FYI there. Yeah, rock and roll. Yeah, so there you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, NotMeButMeYesMeThatsMe, Yes Me That's Me, Drew, Andrew, Demon, Confoundedbridge, Way Warner, John DJ59, Picquerist, Gwen Trutnau, Tony Watson, Jaye Flow. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.